July 2026, Leos, here you go. The Strength came out as your personal card. I do feel that you are gonna be putting on a brave front, even when that certain material is hitting the fan. You are just gonna project that you are a-okay, and you couldn't be less bothered by anything that is happening. But that's a front. That's not necessarily how you are feeling. Or let me rephrase that. You might consciously decide that, you know what, things might be happening around me, but I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna show that I'm fine. But I definitely see that you have been dealing with, and in the month of July, you might be dealing still with some tricky situations. The good news is it's definitely coming to an end. The month of July might be the last month that you are dealing with these trials and tribulations, but it might definitely affect you, and this might be a rocky situation in your personal life, so in your love life. However, I do feel that it's going to be okay. It's just a more difficult phase that you need to go through, and you are keeping your head up high like a queen or a king. You are just like, you know what, regardless of what's happening, I'm gonna give my best and my most beautiful, like Leo style. I love it. Like, you literally project a different story than what might actually be happening. Because I see here, financially, month of July might be a bit tricky. I see here that you might not be swimming in a pool of money in the month of July, because everything is like it's coming together. Are you moving out from your house, or have you been not evicted, but have you received a notification that you need to leave your house in a month or something like that, or well, it might still come to pass in July. But I kind of feeling that there is definitely like a situation happening with your home where you are finalizing something at home, and I kind of feel like that if you've had a rental contract or something, it's ending in July and you have a month to solve things out. So that might also be the money concern, that you need to put a down payment for something, or caution, or you know, those extra months when you are renting something new. But I definitely feel that there is a change in your home circumstances. Whatever is bothering you, you are not really sharing that with anyone unless you are seeing a therapist. I see you that you are working on this internally, and you do not let anyone into your circle of trust, so to say. But there is a man in his 60s, I would say, that is safe to trust. You can literally tell him anything that is like bothering you and that is on your mind, and he's gonna keep it as a secret. He's not gonna gossip about it with anyone. But I definitely not seeing you as a chatty Cathy in the month of July. If you have a kid, that kid might be going to college, or there's also some kind of alteration of circumstances with your child. And this child, I kind of feel it's, you know, like a university age, or young, like 18, 19, something along those lines, and they might be moving out of the house, or this could be the change at home that you are also having to deal with in the month of July. But it's a process, I would say a natural process that needs to happen, and it might be prolonged to the month of August, this whole change with the domestic situation. It's definitely a lovely month to learn some kind of, what is it, a cognitive therapy? I think you call it cognitive therapy because you are so in the mindset and you desperately need it. I would consider cognitive therapy in the month of July, because you will be in that mindset. You will have your mind more calm. You're not gonna be that social. Like seriously, I think there was only one sign up until now that was having a social blast, but the rest are very like low key and not really leading a highly active social life. But think about cognitive therapy, because this could be something that is definitely interesting. Plus, I feel that in your work there's also some uncertainties going on, so you have a lot of situations that are beside your control and you are not loving it per se, but at the job I also see that within a month there might be a change taking place. So now you are in the limbo phase when things are not defined yet, but there is a sense of something changing or transforming into something. So it's a very much like a transitional time that you are living, dear Leo, in the month of July, on almost all fronts. So your strength and that look that you are projecting, it's admirable really, because you are really hiding everything that is going on behind the curtain so well that I'm like, damn, I would not guess that you are going through some stuff. But yeah, they ask you to bear with them because a certain situation is still finalizing. So when it comes to this relationship thingy, that is bound to resolve itself soon. However, the rest of all these transitional things, they might still continue in the month of August. Please consider that cognitive therapy. I do feel it would do wonders for you. So, dear Leos, that's it for July. But yeah, they ask you to bear with them because a certain situation is still finalizing. So when it comes to this relationship thingy, that is bound to resolve itself soon. However, the rest of all these transitional things, they might still continue in the month of August. Please consider that cognitive therapy. I do feel it would do wonders for you. So, dear Leos, that's it for July.